I had a grave accident, but I remember before this accident, I dreamed that I went to my native village. I was in my village when I was told by people, Sabina, you must run because there is a group people looking for you to kill you. It is when I was hiding that I saw a group people at the bank of river with machete, saw, arrow and bow. They were searching the village to capture me and butcher me, and they were numerous. They said to one another, she must not escape, we must capture her and butcher her, we will consume her flesh raw. Quickly I went to hide in my neighbor place. That's when the dream ended and I woke. During that week I was suffering migraine. When I was still in the hospital being treated, I had the same dream again. These people that were hunting me down were after me. This time around that I was in the eastern province hiding from them, but to my surprise I saw them moving all over the place in my search. I decided to leave the city. I took a boat to escape from them. I was concerned because the boat was moving slowly, and when I look back I saw these group of people that were chasing me inside a boat that was approaching our boat. Immediately I jump in the water and I stay deep down under the water because these people were swimming in the water looking for me, but they could not find me. When I came out of water at the end of the city, I saw a sister from the church. She said to me, Sabina, everybody is looking for you in the capital. Where have you been? The pastor has sent people all over the city looking for you. I told her, my sister, they are people looking for me to kill me. They are numerous, they have weapon of all kind for they want to butcher me. Then I woke up, and I was in wonder asking question. I decided to begin many days of prayers seeking answers from the Lord to know the meaning of these dream. I did not go out during these moments of prayers. When the Lord answered me, I saw in a dream that I had traveled to a particular kingdom where we had received invitation to attend a meeting. I was with members of our churches including the pastors in this kingdom where we came to attend a meeting. Then I saw that we got in a huge hall. It was massive. You won't find this building on earth. When we sat down it seems that we were waiting for the king of this kingdom to join the meeting. Finally the sovereign prince of this kingdom arrived. Beloved, when people represent Satan in illustration with horns, you have to understand that these are just masks that he wears, because I saw when the prince of this world Satan entered the hall, he was handsome and was dressed in a beautiful suit. There was an incredible silence when he entered and everybody was standing. All the conversation and chat happening between the assistants stopped. When the devil stood before the assistants I saw that everybody lowered their head. At this point I did not know who this man was. Finally the meeting began. Beloved, you must watch and pray and come out of the distraction, because when you sleep in the night there are plot and conspiracy put in place against your life. I was sitting there with my invitation to attend this meeting of this king, when the man who was the devil began to address the invitee. He said to them, I have called you in this meeting especially for this Christian called Sabina Deborah. When this prince said my name, brother, I was stunned. I said, this huge gathering is just for me, really? Then Satan began his speech in these terms, I'm addressing you principalities, I'm addressing you space demon, earth demon, water demon, I'm addressing you demon of the first heaven, demon of the second heaven, demon of the third heaven, demon of the fourth heaven, demon of the fifth heaven, demon of the sixth heaven. I'm addressing you magician, members of secret order, witches, that I have given works and mission, and the invitee. I have summoned you in this meeting because of your failure and defeat. I don't understand you, people. I told you to kill Deborah Sabina when she was still in the womb her mother and when she was a baby. You have failed. How come you are unable to kill her? You have allowed this woman to be born and when she was a baby you have failed to kill her, and you have let her live in peace, and his God has given her revelation of mysteries and knowledge for the end time. Whatever she has told the people of the world is only a fraction of what is God revealed to her. If she tell the whole of her testimony you will have many books that will save people. Let me tell that I was still in heaven. My mission was to sing and worship him, and to transmit light. There came a time in heaven where God was giving mission and assignment to every baby that was to be born on earth. I was there when this lady was still a baby in heaven, and I know the mission and portion God has placed in her back in heaven. That's why I told you to kill her when she was still a baby. This lady that you have failed to bring down is loaded with mysteries. His testimony is the revelation, Old Testament mysteries revealed in the New Testament. That's why I sent you to kill her, but you are allowing her to live. There is a part of her report that she is still to disclose, and when she release that report it will be trouble for us. In 2001 I told you to distract these Christians, to allow them to sing and dance in the church, but never allow them to hear the word. Make sure that they sleep during the preaching of the word. I warned you in 2001 to stop Christian mothers from giving birth. I told you to block the womb of Christian women so that they will not give birth to babies that will be Christian. Every time these Christian ladies give birth they are giving birth to God children, and these children of God will try to dominate our kingdom. I want you spread fornication and sexual sins among leaders so that they will give birth to our children of rebellion. Now I am addressing you pastors who have joined my camp. Don't invite that woman Sabina in your churches. You must slander and defame her, destroy her reputation, fight her. If you give her space our secret will be exposed. I told you when you kill her don't cook her flesh and bones because his God will resurrect her. I told you when you kill her you must consume her flesh and bones raw, but you have let her live and our secret are being exposed. Brother, I was sitting there and wondering, is this king really talking about me? These principalities and powers want to kill me. That's when someone stood in the assembly. He said, forgive us master, don't get angry. This time around we are going to kill her. Lucifer asked him, will you be able to do it? He said to Lucifer, give us the last opportunity. If it does not work this time around we will take responsibility. Lucifer said, I don't think you will be able to do anything against her. When she was still weak in prayer and spiritually a baby you failed to capture her. Now that she has become mature in prayer what will you do against her? One of the demons said, Master, I will capture her, I promise you. Lucifer said, you must form groups and combine strategy. This meeting lasted all night. That's when I saw that I left the meeting hall while the meeting continued, and I woke up. I felt a lot pain and I told God, after so many years the witches are still hunting me down. On that day a brother that I knew called me on the phone telling me that he is coming back from Europe. He said, we'll be happy if you come to welcome me at the airport. Even if had an issue with my health I was preparing to go to the airport. When I learned that he came early, we rushed to the airport to get him. We have reached the entry road and we were about to take this entry road leading to the parking. I did not see a car coming to our direction, but at that moment I heard like a gunshot. When I heard the blast I said, in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. That's when I saw that our car was in the air and I was in the air above the ground. I was still suspended in the air when I heard people screaming in panic because of the accident. I felt that I had received a shock on my leg. The car that hit our car bumped precisely where I was sitting and I felt my leg as if paralyzed, but I was still not feeling the pain. I was still in the air and our car was still in the air above the ground. I was shouting continually, Jesus save us. Please Lord save us. That's when I saw the car going down in slow motion like in a lift. I saw the car falling in the middle of the boulevard. I kept saying Jesus save us, and the car went to hit the pole of the boulevard. That's when I began to lose my memory. My eyes were rolling and I was vomiting blood. The crowd surrounded us and were trying to break the door of the car to get us out. I heard the pastor saying, don't break the door, I will do it. I heard people saying, lady fear not, you will be fine. In fact my leg were stuck under the seat, and they managed to pull me out. That's when I lost consciousness, and I was dragged to the police headquarters that was right beside the boulevard. When I regained my senses I asked the pastor, where are we, and who shot me? The police said, you had an accident, no one shot you. I said to them, I heard a gunshot. While people tried to calm me down, I said to people, all know is that when we were heading to the airport I was shot at the leg. Did you not hear the sound of the gunshot? As a result of spiritual attack I saw that I had become blackened and short, with a big belly. Then I saw on the side of the main road a water siren. She was Caucasian and had a lot of hair reaching her waist. She had a green fish tail, upon which there were drawing of circle of many color. I saw that the mermaid was badly injured and her face was wounded badly. I told people, behold, look at the mermaid. People told me there is no mermaid here, but I saw the mermaid sitting on the ground in shock. She was complaining. She said to herself, this Satanist mislead me. He sent me to attack this car, but she failed to tell me that it was a car of servant of God. Look at the way I am struck down and injured because of him. I will find this magician and I will settle his account. He will pay for this. I told people, really, don't you see the mermaid? Some people said you should not talk, you are still under the shock. Then some people said she is not speaking under the shock. Whenever there is an accident in this boulevard, people see this mermaid that she is talking about. But the police advised me not to speak. Finally the ambulance was called to take to the military hospital. That's when I heard the voice of God telling me, you are not going to that hospital, you are going to St. Gabriel Hospital. But they were insisting and people were debating. In the meantime my feet began to get swollen and my respiration began to change. It was internal bleeding. I still didn't know what was happening. It is on the third that I regained my senses and asked people, where am I? They said, you are in the hospital for you had accident. I said no, I was shot by a mermaid. In this accident every bones of my body was broken. During this treatment I felt the most excruciating pain that I never felt before. My feet were like paralyzed. People could not recognize because I was like deformed. Since I could move sleeping all the time, my back began to have pain and there were injuries that began to rot on the 6th day. People were doing everything for me, washing me and carrying me. I was neutralized by the side effect of medication that was injected in my body to enable me to breathe. I suffer intensely and on my report multiple fractures. My injuries were to be washed by nurses. Doctor wanted to operate me. I was like crazy, unable to speak. There was pain in every part of the body. It was from the 6th day that the Lord began to reveal to me secret. The Lord said, Sabina, whatever you are experiencing is the work of the enemy who want to kill because you are exposing his secrets. His mission was to get you to become mad.